Okay, welcome to a new 1cc video. This time is Outzone by Toaplan, released in 1990. Pure arcade action, shoot everything you see, don't think too much about it. Requires ability, a bit of memorization. I really loved it. It's a game I discovered this year, and I don't know why it took me so long to find it. I compare it in many ways to Metal Slug, but combined with shmups. It's a hybrid in the middle, run and gun and shmups. Yeah, completely loved it. I would say, well, this is not my best run ever, like the most heroic, coolest I've done, but it is my first 1cc of this game. So yeah, let's explain. Well, also I would like to say thanks to Biku for his own video on this game. Well, we're starting, by the way. I love the intro. Are you ready? Just kill everything you see. Let's go. That's it. That's the intro. What do you need anything else? It's easy. Anyway, Biku released a video which was super useful for me to learn to play this game, like all the items and some strategies, and yeah, it made me progress super fast. Also to Recreativos Piscis, he's also an amazing arcade enthusiast in Spain that also repairs boards and also has a video of this. And yeah, thanks to both, I progressed super fast. By the way, I'm playing with Autofire. I'm using a Reco PCB because I'm old. I'm getting tired of pressing the button so much. I haven't played this game that much without Autofire, but I don't think it makes a huge difference compared to others. Anyway, so as I said, the objective is easy. Go ahead, kill all of them. Well, there's even the final boss of each stage. They don't have like difficult to find patterns or anything. It's relatively easy to learn, pick it up, just start playing. Anyway, we already reached the end of level 1. This is actually one of the bosses that, no matter how long you've been playing, still requires quite a bit of ability. This is pretty much ability based. There's no big strategy to, at least that I know, that to take them down. So it's for bosses that go around and shoot bullets, and you just have to dodge the bullets and shoot. Anyways, let's talk a bit about weapons. So initially you get an 8 directional all-round weapon that it's not bad. The problem is you have to be moving at the same time you spin around to kill the enemies, and yeah, it's a bit tricky. It's not a weapon I like except for very specific occasions, and yeah, usually I don't use it during the game, maybe only 1 or 2 places. Second one is Wide Shot. This is the one I'm using right now. Wide Shot is easy to manage because you just press it shoot it all the time and move, and then go left and right, and that's enough to control the weapon. The weapon items you'll find in the scenery. So one is C, so it's a C letter. That is to change the weapon. That changes between the 2 weapons I just explained. And then there's also a power up, so that's represented with a P. Power up strengthens the power of the weapon. I believe there's 2 or 3, can't remember right now, power ups in total you can use. And yeah, so what else? Well, there's 2 special weapons on top of the regular ones. They are represented, by the way, one of them is over there. You see that SP in yellow? That is the Super Burner weapon. That is a low range but super powerful weapon. So it's used the same way as the initial weapon, that you have to spin around to target the enemies. So it's a bit tricky depending on the area you're playing, but super powerful. In some cases, that one I use it in some, like especially corridors, like areas where yeah, there's like enemies coming from different angles, and so because it can also go through the corners, so a bit. So yeah, super useful to kill enemies without them even seeing you. We are on the second boss. This one, yeah, it's a bit tricky the first time you play because there's that laser that one that goes in circles and like gets together. You have to time it well so you don't get hit by it. And the other laser or circular laser or whatever you would call it, that you have to go to the other side of the room and avoid it. And then, yeah, that's it. It's not a very difficult boss once you get the hang of it. Anyway, other types of weapon, the Super Ball, that is my favorite weapon of the game, probably almost everyone's. So it's a ball that spins around. You will see it later once I pick it up. It's a bit more difficult to get than the Super Burner, less frequent. It's represented by pink SP letters, and so it spins around and also shoots like a really wide bullet that also goes through walls, so it's super useful to kill enemies through walls. It's really powerful weapon. It covers a lot of area, kills enemies instantly, and shoots through the wall. So what else can you ask for? Then we have some items. The bomb, which is thrown with button 2. Bomb, classic SMAP bomb, like kills almost everything. Well, obviously not the bosses, but at least the regular enemies that they're killed instantly. And well, it's pretty much used as a way to save yourself in a difficult situation. You can hold up to 10 bombs. After 10, you will get extra score for picking them up. As usual, be generous with the bombs. Don't hesitate that much to use them because like it's so useful in this game. Obviously, so many maps to be killed with all the stock of bombs. So yeah, take care of yourself. Use them wisely. Don't over abuse them, but yeah, use them for sure. There's especially some areas at the end where I would definitely recommend to use them. We also have the energy item. I haven't explained, but there's an energy bar at the top left. If that bar runs out, you die. So be careful. That is a way for the game to tell you don't stay too still, don't stay forever in an area, because you'll die if you do. So you have to kind of run through the stage. So in a way that makes this game get a bit closer to a SMAP, where with like constant scrolling. Yeah, well, we are on the third boss. This one was one of the trickiest for me when I started, just because of those lasers. So it throws a laser that destroys part of the scenery. It's a beautiful boss. I completely love it. The trick here is to, if you have this weapon, is to go left to right. You see that there's enemies coming out of those doors. You have to go one side, the other, kill one, kill the other, because if you don't kill them quick, they turn around you and they are so much easier to get killed with. But other than that, it's not that difficult once you understand the patterns. Anyway, I believe we are stage 4. What else? We have, yeah, the energy I explained. So yeah, if you run out of energy, you die. There's energy items, and there's also an energy power up to extend the. So it's a blue item that will. Green item that SP green item that will extend your bar. There's another of the power ups is the shield. That's represented with light pink SP. Okay, that will add a shield, so whenever you get hit, that won't kill you. Well, in this game, there's no life bar. You just get killed whenever hit. But with the shield, you can be hit once. You won't lose your life, but obviously you will lose the shield. And red is one up, so an extra life. Yeah, there's not that many of those in the game. I believe usually you pick 1 or 2. and that's it. You can also get extra lives by scoring. I believe it's every 300,000 or something like that. It's when you get the extra lives. As I said earlier, this is not, well, I believe I said that. It is not one, oh shit, I died there. Yeah, that area is a bit tricky. You have to be careful because sometimes you get some enemies on the back and on the front, and yeah. Anyways, not my most heroic run. I lost too many lives for one of my usual runs, but at least I did very well at the end of the game. I managed to survive with the power-ups. Yeah, so anyway, the goal is easy: get to the end of each stage without dying through bullets or through losing your energy. Each weapon is useful for a different situation, but yeah, this one, the wide range and this super ball are usually the ones that are the most useful in most of the places. But yeah, there's areas where maybe you want to lean on something else. Anyways, yeah, these robots shoot some rockets. Be careful with them. You can get through the rockets, through the middle of between the two rockets. Yeah, there's a little gap you can go through, but be careful. It's best to just avoid them altogether. Oh, this is a tricky area, especially if you don't come with too many power-ups. There's like a train with some like turrets you have to kill. Be careful with those lasers, and then there's that semi-boss that also shoots rockets and bullets and whatsoever. Be careful with the energy. It's very easy to run out of energy in that area, so you have to be very quick. And yeah, we get to another area of corridors. This is one of the places where having this weapon is not that useful, because you have to shoot two enemies on your back. And because I died there. That was very stupid now that I see it. But anyway, there's in this area, the default weapon, this one, it's more useful because you have to turn around and shoot two enemies on the back. So either this or the super burner are the most useful. You see, yeah, be careful with that. But here I pick up the three-way weapon and use a bomb to kill all the enemies, because I have some coming from my back, which are super easy to get killed too, so be careful with that. And I believe we just arrived to the boss of this stage. In this one, the trick is to kill. There will be some rockets there. You have to kill them as quick as possible. Avoid the bullets that they throw, and then get inside the circle, the spinning circle of parts of that enemy. Get in, shoot it as much as you can. Get out before the circle closes, and then so it does that. It does that a couple of times, and then shoots the rockets again. Same pattern again. Use a bomb. Sometimes it's useful to kill it quicker, and we're done. Now we are at stage 5. I came with just the three-way weapon, no power-ups. Here I picked the first one. No bombs also. These snakes, they are not that difficult to kill, but be careful, especially at places where there's two of them. Be generous with the bombs. Here I only have one that I just picked it up, but if you can with more bombs, use them, because these enemies they tend to drop bombs anyway, so you will recover them super quickly. That's an energy extend, which will be super useful, because the closer to the end of the game, the more energy you need. You see the snake, that one wasn't too difficult to kill, but yeah, it dropped a bomb, which is super useful. Here there were two snakes. I used the bomb because, yeah, again, they dropped one bomb each, so yeah, no point in risking it. I've lost a few lives here just trying to save bombs. Yeah, it's not worth it, because you recover them so quickly. And also there's an area, the area is coming next. It's full of bombs. Even if you come with 0 bombs, you will end with 10, because there's so many of them. You actually get lots of points in that next area because of that. Yeah, we continue getting the extra energy, and and power up for the weapons. Here I have the the super burner is not useful at all in this area. I picked it up by accident. But yeah, here, this is the area I just mentioned. This is full of bombs. All the enemies drop bombs. Also, special weapons like the super burner. Here, what we want to do is finish this area with the super ball, which I just picked it up. Oh shit! Yeah, this was also a super stupid, super stupid death. At least once I have the level of experience I currently have, because like the first time you play this area, it's so easy to fall. But once you get the hang of it, it's not that difficult. So I don't know why I killed myself there. It was a bit stupid, but anyway. So yeah, be generous with the bombs. Don't hesitate at all. If there's any enemies, use the bomb, because they will drop another bomb. So yeah, you will recover very quick. There's even more bombs at the end of this. So you see, like, I'm almost full of bombs now. I got the super ball again, thankfully. The difficulty here is that sometimes you get blocked in a place where you either have to pick the super burner or the C, the change weapon power up. And yeah, it's a bit tricky sometimes to end in this area with the super ball, which is what we want. But anyway, again, more bombs, drop bombs, pick up bombs. Be careful to try to stick with the super ball. Sometimes it's useful to pick a super burner if you are at the beginning of that area, so then you have higher chances to end with the super ball, because once you have one of them, the power-ups, the special items that will appear is the other type. Anyway, now we are in this rail train. There's these flies coming around. There's a way to avoid them. They are not that difficult once you understand the pattern, but be super careful, because they just shoot the bombs. You have plenty of them at this point. Well, this enemy was so easy to kill with the super ball. It's a bit tricky if you don't come with the super ball or enough power-ups, but yeah, the strategy is to be careful, because it appears also very quick and it shoots rockets at you, so you have to be between the two rockets and be super careful to dodge them, so you don't get killed. Anyways, we are at stage 6, if I remember correctly. This stage has this corridor area, which is not too bad, but I believe it was a bit farther ahead that there's a much trickier corridor area. We'll talk about that when we arrive. Yeah. Here, not that difficult, especially with a weapon like the super ball. But yeah, be careful. Sometimes there's enemies coming from the back, so you have to keep an eye at the back of you. They are not that common, but yeah, sometimes they appear, and I've been killed a few times because of those enemies at the back, so yeah, be careful. Again, more corridors. The strategy with the corridors in general is don't stay close to the doors, because sometimes there will be enemies coming through the doors and kill you by contact. So yeah, be careful with those, especially in the farther ahead. Here, this is an area that sometimes there's enemies coming from behind again, so be careful with that. These turrets are son of, because yeah, they shoot. There's two of them at the same time, and yeah, but super ball makes it so much easier, because you can kill them from very far away easily. These are like doors with turrets on them. Be super careful with them. Again, with the super ball it's easy. I try to kill the turrets before they even show up, because there's 4 of them in each, 3 or 4 of them in each of the of those doors, and it can get very, very messy if they all appear. So get behind the previous wall, kill the turrets in the next. Super ball makes it so easy, but the other weapons not that much, so be careful. This area, I believe, oh yes, these guys shoot some like grenade. They shoot a spinning thingy that when arrives at you, it explodes if that happens, well, I used a bomb in the previous one because there were two of them shot at the same time, and it was too dangerous to try to avoid. But when there's only one, all you need to do is get parallel to that spinning thingy, and when it explodes, the bullets won't hit you. So yeah, they are easy to avoid, but yeah, be careful to keep an eye. This is the area that is one of the trickiest for me in the game. These doors are the ones I was mentioning earlier that don't get still anywhere to a door, close to a door, because yeah, I got killed by contact a few times, especially on my first few runs. So yeah, be slow, be careful, don't go too fast, but don't yeah, again, I did the wrong thing there. Thanks God I didn't get killed, but yeah, I got too close to a door for too long. This area, those doors, when you don't have the speed up item power up, they are relatively easy to get killed because they open slowly, but then they close super quick, so it's easy to get killed by them. Be careful. There's some walls that can be broken, and they also drop items, so that's super useful. Be careful with the energy. It's easy to run out of energy in this area, so yeah, you can't stay for too long in any of it, but yeah, just be careful. Once you understand how it works, it's not that bad. Okay, I think this is the penultimate boss. So it has that arm, and then it shoots some bullets. The trick is to stay on one side until the arm gets out, then start moving to the other side, but don't get to the end of that side. Wait a little bit until the bullets are out, and then bullets/rockets, and once they are out, then get even closer to the edge of the screen. And that way I found that it works relatively well for me. Sometimes if I get scared or I don't see it clearly, then I throw a bomb, but it shouldn't be that difficult, especially when you have enough power-ups. But even without that many power-ups, or no power-ups at all, it's not that difficult. This for me is one of the trickiest areas of the game. There's enemies like in 3 columns. There's those turrets on the left, enemies coming on the right. There's this little corridor, it's easier to get through. Be a bit patient here, kill all of them. Then, well, there's another of these corridors, the same but the other way around, like inverted. But yeah, be careful with the turrets. If unsure, throw a bomb. There's an enemy coming back from here, and another one now. Like, those are so... like, they kill me so many times, so don't hesitate to throw a bomb there at all. Then there's these enemies that are like cryo kept, whatever it's said. Yeah, they come out of those like beds, and I like to kill the beds. They are not necessary, but yeah, I like to kill them also because like that way I can kill the next enemy more easily. Beds/capsules. This area is tricky because there's enemies coming from all places. Go fast, throw bombs, don't hesitate it. Super easy to get killed there. And this is one of the my most heroic run. I stupidly got killed here just because you see those patches of red in the floor. Those they break when you hop on them. They break and you fall through them. There's a hole that opens and you fell through it to the infinite. So avoid those. Be super careful here. There's only a very small area where you can get through. Be careful. This area is also super challenging, but yeah, we get into the end of the game, and obviously you notice it. Enemies from all places, all kinds of enemies. These guys with the laser are super tricky. You can hide from them behind these red buildings, but it's not always possible. So yeah, if you don't see it clearly, then just throw a bomb. Yeah, we are pretty much at the end of the game. I think the bullets in this level go a bit faster. So yes, everything's a bit trickier. These turrets, if they are barely visible on screen, because those throw rockets, but if they are barely visible, they don't. So go very slowly until you can barely see them, and then start shooting at them. And yeah, they are easy to get through. You see, like they are almost invisible there, but there's 4 of them. I know they are there. I go one by one, kill them, and yeah, easy. It's actually these blue enemies that are more challenging in this area. So I believe there's maybe, I don't know, I think we are pretty much at the end. Yeah, end of the game. And in this one, because I'm so, with this Super Bowl, I'm so powered up, this enemy dies in almost no time, because otherwise it's quite challenging. But yeah, that's it. It was too quick. It looked like cheating to me. I can't understand how I killed it so quickly, because any other previous time, well, to be honest, usually I arrive to that congratulations, you've completed this game. That's all you need to know. And then there's some Japanese text that I don't understand, but yeah, I believe I've been reading a bit of the story of this game. There were the humans fighting against alien invasions, and well, we are almost extinct as a species, and there's these 2 cyborg guys that, well, the second one is because, well, in case you play with a friend, 2P. But yeah, there's these 2 cyborgs that are the last hope of Earth, and we have to kill all of the alien invasion. And actually, yeah, well, the game loops infinitely, and here I thought, okay, well, let's try to get as far as I can on the second loop. Obviously things get a bit more messy, but I didn't find it like that more difficult. I played quite a bit more here. Well, at the beginning, obviously, because you don't have power-ups, it's a bit trickier, but then as you get a few of them, it's not that bad. But I believe at the end it was like, so the game, once you finish a game, it tells you how much percentage of the game you have completed. That includes the second loop, so in this case I believe it was 139% of the game. So yeah, and a loop and almost 40% of the next one. Yeah, everything's more powerful. Yeah, it's not that bad. I don't know, I don't think there's any extra ending or anything, but yeah, to be honest, I haven't researched that much about the game. It's just like, I love this story. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, I love the story of this game. It's like, when you start the game, kill them all. You drop by your spaceship. They tell you good luck, kill them all. That's all you need for a video game. What else? Like, in the end, it's all about like strategy, skill, and having fun. And yeah, the story in these games doesn't matter that much. Anyways, I think the game will continue running on the second loop until it finishes. But yeah, thanks for watching. Again, I'm not a professional YouTuber. I don't need subscribers, but it'd be nice if you do. Or give a like. But yeah, otherwise, I don't mind. It's okay. Well, thanks again to Viku and Recreativos Pistis for the strategy videos. They were super useful. By the way, this was played on an original PCB I recently picked up. This is an Atomiswave SD cabinet. It's like an Egret 3, but like Atomiswave branded. Fun fact is that I don't actually have an Atomiswave board. And yeah, the original monitor on it died, so I'm using a monitor, the Nano MS9, which is the same monitor as the Astro City, well, new Astro City or newer old Astro Cities, and the Egret 2. For me, it's one of the most well-rounded arcade monitors. It looks amazing, and this unit in particular is so well tuned. in such a good state. It's been recapped. It looks amazing. It's one of my favorite monitors. What else I was gonna say? Yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed it. Oh yeah, someone asked me about in the comments of a previous video. They asked me what I use to record these videos, because they obviously CRTs are not that easy to film, because usually you get like intermittent images. So I use an app called Pro Video. I think I paid for it once and that was it. It was quite cheap. It's not the best video recorder. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it does the job. So the only thing I need to do once I open that app, this is for iOS, by the way. I don't know if there's one for Android. So you just need to adjust I can't remember the name of the setting, but basically you have to adjust the refresh of you have to get as close as possible to the refresh of the game. Usually in consoles, the refresh rates are usually the same, 50 or 60 Hz, so it's a bit easier. In the case of CRT arcade cabinets, they are a bit trickier, because like each game runs at a different refresh rate. This one I believe is around 55, because that's the sweet spot I found in Pro Video. So yeah, usually they are in the 50 to 60 range, so you have to go very slowly with the slider and try to find the sweet spot. In this game it was 55. I believe it looks quite good for a CRT in this video, and yeah, I hope that helps you. And yeah, with that, thanks again for watching. Yeah, super happy to get this one CC. It's a game I loved. I can't recommend enough. Like, it's pure arcade action. It's arcade at its purest, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it as much as me. With that, again, thank you for watching, and see you next time.